What's up, guys? So I'm back in the shop today. I apologize, I'm feeling really under the weather right now, so if I'm not really enthusiastic and I'm not crazy, I apologize for that. But yeah, I'm just not feeling real good. But I wanted to bring you guys a video of something that I've thought about for a little while. Starting out as a painter, doing baits, anything, it can be daunting because a lot of the time you're learning the process, and in that process you mess up. You mess up a lot. Now, I've seen some other videos out there where they're like, well, just cover it back up with white paint, and you can do that. A lot of people, they just say cover up the mess up. Oh, you messed it up, no big deal, cover it up with white paint, cover it up with black paint, whatever. You know, they say cover it up. Me personally, I say take that bait, throw it in the corner, look at it for a while. Because some of my best baits have come from my mess ups. And let me explain to you guys what I mean by that. So, like the other day, I had this bait. This one right here. This Little John, as you guys can see right here. Now this looks pretty cool. And I think it turned out pretty cool, to be honest with you guys. I don't know how well you can see that. I don't know if it's focusing in. But I think it turned out overall pretty cool. But when I first started this was a mess up. This was an absolute bait that I tried to do one of my blue crawls on. I got the color a little off. It didn't look right. And so I changed it into that. And that's exactly what I'm talking about today. So instead of painting over those baits, instead of painting them over with white or whatever, and redoing the entire bait. Now, of course, if you're working for a client and you have specific baits, you know, you're going to have to do something like that, especially if they're their baits. But if they're your baits and you've got more of them, if they're blanks or whatever, you got more of them, put them in the corner for a while, look at them, and think to yourself, what creatively can I do different? What can I make that bait into? What's that look like to me? I found that over the years, 100% of the time that's worked out for me, and I've created some of my best baits. So guys, that's what I recommend doing. Don't repaint your baits. Don't repaint over them. If it's a mess up, throw it in the corner, look at it for a while, see what you can do. Even if you put crawdad lines or something crazy like that. Now, granted, these baits I'm going to show you today aren't huge mess ups because, like I said, I'm feeling a little under the weather. So I'm going to be doing 3 different baits, and they're not huge mess ups, but they're stuff that I originally painted for one reason, and so I'm going to paint them for something different today. However, you can do it with big mess ups. If you know there's a crawl pattern or something, make the lines different, make them, you know, there's a million things you can do. Just look at it, creatively look at it, and think to yourself, what am I going to do with this bait? But with that being said, guys, we're going to get to painting, so I'll catch you guys here in a bit. Here's the 3 mess up baits. This one wasn't, it just didn't turn out the color I wanted, even though it was supposed to be a brighter red, and it's not. It's got a little purplish black on the top. This one, as you can see, the lines on it are way off, way whack, and like that, they're really dark. So I'm going to try and do something with that. And then this one, of course, it turned out okay. I mean, like, you could fish it just like that, but it wasn't the exact same as the other stuff that I've done. So, like I said, I just threw it in a pile. And so right now, what we're going to do is we're going to start painting. I'm going to do this guy first, and then I'll move on to these guys. Actually, no, I'm going to start with this one. I'm going to start with that one first, and then we'll move on. Okay, we're going to start out with this orange first and get to spraying. So after I get done painting this, and basically all I did is I freehanded this. The squiggly lines going up and the bottom. Looks a little rough right now, I know, but once I get the black in over it, it won't be as bad. So you guys will see that here in just a second. Now that I've got the orange on there, as you can see, it's bright orange. I know it looks crazy, but I'm going to go ahead and put some little dots throughout the design here, and then we'll go back over with the black. So as you can see, I got the little dots on it now. I'm going to go back in with the black over this, so it's not going to look as crazy. But we're fixing to do that. I'm going to put the dots on this side, and I'll get back with you guys. The next color is going to be black. I'm just doing a solid black over those orange lines. Okay, I'm gonna finish doing the rest off camera, but as you guys can see, I'm filling that over with black. As you can see now, I've got all the lines covered with the black, with the orange. And I think that looks pretty good, guys, to be honest with you. I mean, is it the best bait that I've ever painted? No, probably not. But the whole key to this is taking your mistakes and creating something new and different. Something you've maybe never thought about. So with that being said, we're going to move on to the next bait. Here's going to be the next bait we're going to paint. Now this wasn't that big of a mess up. Of course, basically, I was painting it as something else, and but you guys get the gist. Like, it's not going to look like what it does now. It'll look similar, but it's not going to be exact. But I just want to show you guys, you can transform this into something new as well. This first coat on this one, I'm going to start out with red, and let's get to spraying. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to spray a red streak right down the middle of this thing. Now we're going to hit the side with some chartreuse up here at the top. I'm just going to go at the very top here. I just want to, I don't want a lot of it. I just want a little bit at the top there. That's it. So as you can see, I got the chartreuse. It's still got the white pearl sides on it. It is a ghost bait, so you're going to be able to see through it. I'm going to take this bait, I'm going to put some mesh netting over the top and make some scale patterns. And I'm going to go over the top of it, the whole entire top and some of the sides with this black. So all you're really going to be able to see is the chartreuse on the sides, and then you'll see the black through the scales, but that'll be, or the red, I'm sorry, the red through the scales, but you guys will get the gist of it here in just a second. You can see I took those little clamps, made this tight all the way around, and she's ready to spray. Now I'm going to spray the top over here with the grayish black color. So as you guys can see, that's a perfectly good scale pattern all the way down, and that's what the bait looks like from the top side. These are actually called false eyes. A lot of people call them dots. I've said dots I don't know how many times, but these are actually false eyes. But I'm going to go ahead and put one right here. Alright guys, so as you can see, I put false eyes on both sides of it. Like I said, it's just something different. It's not something that you normally would see. We're going to go ahead and move on to the third one. And yeah, I'll get back with you guys. As you can see here, this was a mess up. As you can see on both sides, I got really dark with the lines. It was kind of crazy for a crawl pattern, and it didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. So now what I'm going to do is all that black, I'm just going to go over it with blue. This teal kind of bluish color is going to be the next color, and that's what I'm going to do the lines with. I traced those lines with blue, and I made it even thicker. It may seem a little strange, but what I'm going to do next will make more sense. I'm actually going to go the inside lines like I did on that previous crawl. I'm going to do it with a chartreuse color. So I'm doing chartreuse next. I just did a line inside those with chartreuse. I'm going to do the rest of it off camera because this is really delicate. That's it. Once I've got the chartreuse on the inside of it, as you can see, we're going to go ahead with this dark brown, and we're going to get started spraying in between those lines. So here we go. Okay guys, I'm going to go ahead and spray the rest of this off camera, and I'll get back with you guys. So that's going to be the finished crawl bait. As you can see, it's a lot different from that yellow with the black thick lines. It looks a lot better, and I was able to repair it. I didn't have to paint over it with white and do it all over again. I was able to just do it like this and come up with a creation that might catch even more fish. I don't know, but with that being said, that's going to do it guys, so there you go. So guys, that's gonna do it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this. I know that putting those baits to the side sometimes can definitely create some new and just, you know, really inventive stuff. And that's what I've done over the years. That's how I found some of my best patterns, guys. So, you know, I challenge you. Next time you mess up a bait, go ahead and put it to the side and then do something like this video that I showed you. I hope you guys like what I came up with. It's kind of just random and on the fly, and maybe, you know, maybe I would have went a different way with these, but this was just for the purposes of showing you this video. But with that being said, guys, that's going to do it for today's video. So if you're new to this channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button as well as the bell notification. That way you'll be notified anytime I post a new video. And guys, if you like these videos that I'm putting out for you, go ahead and give me a big thumbs up. And thank you so much, everyone, for all of the support, for all of the love you've shown. I really appreciate it, guys. We are climbing rapidly. It is amazing. I cannot believe it. I cannot believe that we hit over 500. That was a milestone, and now we're even up over 600. That's crazy. That's crazy to me. So with that being said, guys, that's gonna do it for today's video. So until the next adventure.